Back again with me, and today I just want to say some theories that I want to talk about on mine. First one is that who tried to kill Miss Peterson? I think I know. So I think Miss Peterson isn't bad because when Aaron pushed Maya off the roof, I think the neighbour didn't want his son to get arrested, so he kept him safe, but the son didn't know that. The next one is, the next one is who killed Mr. Peterson. I think he wasn't the bad one, like I just said. Everyone else in Ravenbrook tried to kill him, like in that house, like in the mayor's house, you can find like ripped Raven costumes, and like you keep on finding the Plague Doctor stuff all throughout the game. I think all the other people in Ravenbrook were the one that made the Raven fall on the neighbour, and they're really the bad people. Next one is, who hit you on the head at the end of the game? So at the end of the game, someone, if you didn't know, spoilers incoming, hits you on the head and drags you away, just a random person. I think it's the detective. Because one, he looked bald, and the detective, we think is bald. Number two is that we already know that the detective could have killed the neighbour with everyone else in Ravenbrooks. Because, well, I think the neighbour's a guest. There was like a leak thing with like neighbour in the guest costume, and we know from the Alpha 2 beginning cutscene leak that the detective is not friends with the guests. They're not very good friends. So I think the mayor, the room that we saw with all the Raven costumes, the mayor is actually one of the worst people in Ravenbrook, so makes sense. I think maybe in Hello Neighbour 3 we might try and find out one of the stuff. I think we might have like the detective as one of the neighbours, or we try and find out who hit Quentin on the back of the head, or just we find out. We don't try and find out, we just find out, I think. One of the other theories is that, well, I think, another theory is that you might actually play as a detective person. I'm not entirely sure about this one, but who knows? You could play as him. Anyway, look at him playing in the background of the Neighbour 2. Other ones, I think like the farmer guy, Officer Leslie, and like the guest will all be neighbours in Hello Neighbour 3, as they weren't in Hello Neighbour 2. Like the guest, who was the neighbour in like the alphas and the pre-alpha, but it was barely included. He was in King Cutscene and you can hear him in some bushes. And that's basically all the guests had included in Hello Neighbour 2. So I felt they were going to tell that in some updates, because they said that they might do some of them in the updates at the game, or who knows, Hello Neighbour 3. I know Hello Neighbour 2 came out, and I'm already talking about Hello Neighbour 3, but it's just, here he is, Hello Neighbour 3. Anyway, storms. Everyone's saying that storms are going to come to Hello Neighbour 2, and yeah, they're definitely going to add them in a future update, I think. they were leaked, they were shown in some stuff. They're definitely going to add storms. And people are sad that they didn't add them at the start, but we have to remember that they're not a big game company. They might have a few big games, but really they're indie game company and don't have much workers. That's basically it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and goodbye.